Passing arrays to the functions. We can pass arrays as the function arguments or parameters. We can pass one-dimensional array or two-dimensional array as a function arguments. So let us see the syntax. That is return type, function name, data type, array name, and we need to give the size within the subscript. Close it with a semicolon. So here this is a representation for one-dimensional array. Next, return type, function name, data type, array name, rows and columns. So this is how we can pass a two-dimensional array to the function. So let us see one example for one-dimensional array. To calculate the sum of array of elements by passing to a function. Hash include stdio.h, float calculate sum, float of marks, subscript followed by semicolon, this is function declaration, int main, float result comma marks of, so I am representing some marks over here, marks equal to 23.4 comma 55 comma 22.6 comma 3 comma 40.5 comma 18. So your marks array is been passed to calculate the sum. That is result equal to calculate sum of marks. Print, we are calling the function using the name called calculate sum and we are passing the array as marks. Now as soon as a function is been called, we need to go for function definition, that is called function. Float calculate sum of float of marks. So here float sum equal to 0, initially 0.0. For int I equal to 0, I less than 6, I plus, that is plus I or I plus plus, I am performing the sum. Sum plus equal to marks of I. So all the individual marks will be added and we are going to return back the sum to the function whatever it has been called. So the calculate sum is a function which has called and we are returning the value there. It is stored in the result. Now the value 162.50 is stored in result and we are printing that value as part of our result, followed by return 0 and close the program. Example for two-dimensional array. Hash include stdio.h, void display numbers of int num of 2, 2, which means we are going to give 2 rows, 2 columns, and this is the function declaration. Int main of int num of 2, 2, 2 rows, 2 columns, and I am asking the user to enter the 4 numbers. We are initializing an identifier I as well. So for int I equal to 0, I less than n plus plus I. For int j equal to 0, j less than 2 plus plus j. Scanf percentile d, address of num of ij. So we are reading the values of ij location, we are reading all the 4 numbers. So passing this two-dimensional array to a function. Now num is a two-dimensional array which we are passing to the function. Display numbers is a function name for which I am passing num. Return 0, close. So whenever display numbers of num is a function call which is required a function definition. So the function definition is written outside of this main. Now let us see void display numbers of int num 2, 2. So printf, the displaying of numbers, we require again the 2 for loops for displaying. For int I equal to 0, I less than 2, I plus plus I, open the curly brace. For int j equal to 0, j less than 2, plus plus j, open the curly brace. We are printing the value printf percentile d slash n followed by num of ij. Then close this 2 for loops followed by close the function definition. Now randomly whatever the numbers which you are going to read, those numbers you are going to print. Now let me read. Enter the 4 numbers 2, 3, 4, 5. So as soon as I press enter, you are going to get the numbers as 2, 3, 4, 5, that is displaying output. This is how we can pass a two-dimensional array to a function.